Well, go on, everybody. Lennox here from Simple 123 Trader. This is the weekly playbook outlook for the week of September 18th to the 23rd. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to start off with a look at the US dollar index, and I'm on the monthly time frame looking at this chart. And overall, lots of strength in the US dollar. We've had 3 red candles in the last how many months? This is a monthly chart. Well, this is over a year that we've been going up, and we've only had about three, maybe 4 at most red candles. Very strong US dollar, and it looks like it's going to continue with strength. Just moving it over a spinning top, quasi-spinning top here. Indicates a little bit of indecision. However, that indecision still looks like we should be tearing through to the upside in the US dollar going into this week, sitting poised at a resistance, but lots of emphasis on upward movement. This week's interest rate decision is going to be the catalyst for a big moves in the market, and I suspect that we'll be moving to the upside based on US dollar strength at this moment in time. Taking a look at the Aussie, on the weekly, Aussie is poised for further declines. That would be in line with strength in the US dollar. Bitcoin, not looking very good at all, sitting right on the edge of the abyss, looking to drop precipitously down. We could see Bitcoin below 15,000 before this week is out. So looking pretty weak on Bitcoin. Again, let me just go back to Bitcoin. This is, these are weekly bars. I'm saying 15,000, so we're looking for a big bar here if that's the case. But I would not rule it out. However, realistically, let's go realistically, we could see declines, of course, below 18,000 in any case, but don't be surprised if we're below 15,000 by the end of this week. Crude oil on the daily, let me go back to crude oil here, on the daily, also looking rather weak at this point. If I go to the weekly, we are also sitting on the edge of a precipitous cliff, looking to fall off. The DAX, also very weak, looking for further declines in the DAX. Euro is also quite weak, and if the US dollar strength holds, we are likely to see further declines in the euro. Okay, the Swiss franc, go to the weekly on the Swiss franc, is a bit mixed. You can see we're kind of in a choppy, volatile part of the chart, and looking like further declines are in the cards, at least in the short term. Okay, so we're inside of a very choppy area, and you can see that clearly on the chart, and right in the middle of that chop, but looking to push to the downside, at least in the short term. Okay, so the Swiss franc, take a look at gold. Gold on the weekly, also sitting right on the edge of the abyss, looking to fall right off. So further declines in gold going into this week, and that's not going to change. Japanese yen on the weekly, still very weak overall, looking for further continuation to the downside for Japanese yen. The New Zealand dollar, it's also very weak. So there's not much strength in going on here except for the US dollar overall. That's all that I'm seeing essentially. Okay, and the NASDAQ on the weekly is also very weak and looking for further declines in the NASDAQ. Okay, so it was trying to make a little bit of a push on Friday to the upside, but I think that's going to be short-lived as well. This is the British pound, also very precarious, uh, showing lots of weakness. We're right at the edge of the support area and looking to continue to the downside. Silver, um, unlike gold, had a little bit of a pop, but that again might be short-lived. Um, we could see further declines. Of course, in the short term, there might be a little bit of a push to the upside, but overall, we're heading to the downside. The U.S. S&P 200, we're sitting on the edge of the cliff as well, looking for further declines in the U.S. 2000. The Dow is the same. Um, it did break through, looking to bounce a little bit, but not looking very good overall. The S&P 500, same, looking to continue its downward trajectory, and the technology group also very weak, looking to continue its downward trajectory. So overall, we have everything falling. The interest rate news, whether it's 50 or 75 or one point, is going to be a catalyst for some major moves in the market this week. Be prepared. Keep your eyes on the US dollar if you're playing the major pairs. Profitable trading to everyone. We're done now. Thank you.